and using reason and science coupled with goodwill. I think that's a crucial part of transhumanism too.
So how does transhumanism relate to your work or the founding of the Extropy Institute and potentially the Extropy principles that you mentioned?
Well, we started Extropy magazine actually, first of all, myself and my friend Tom Morrow, as he preferred to call himself, back in 1988 when we were students, graduate students at the University of Southern California. And the word transhumanism wasn't being used then. Transhuman was. FM 2030 used the term transhuman, but he didn't put it into a philosophical context and have transhumanism or any principles based on it. So in 1988, the essential core of it, I have to give a hat tip to Timothy Leary, I suppose, because he was a bit of an inspiration in a small way, in that he had this formula, which I still rather like, the SMILE formula. SM(I²LE), spelling out smile, 2 over the I. And that gets the essence of some of those early ideas: space migration, intelligence increase, and life extension. So it doesn't hit all the points, but it gets at the core of them. So the concept of extropy, essentially, a term that Tom actually coined, not me, is this idea of increasing order, progress, complexity, overcoming limits in every direction. So that included those things of space, intelligence, extending our lifespans, but also a lot of other things. So we started that magazine and then founded the Extropy Institute a few years later. And I think it was 1989 that essay came out, talking about transhumanism and critiquing religion. And that became the Institute. It became a set of conferences, online forums. I think we still have it's one of the oldest surviving forums. We now call it Extropy Chat, but that's almost 2 decades old now. It's a very old email list. Mm-hmm. So the goal